Hey everyone, my name is Kaylee and welcome to my channel. Today is story time, and if you're new to my channel, story time is when I tell you a true story about my life that we can laugh at or learn from or just be entertained by. So without further ado, I will tell you the story about how I found out I got cheated on by an ex-boyfriend. So this is a very long time ago, so I'm gonna have like bare bones facts here because it was so long ago I won't remember every single thing. But yeah, so I just finished high school. And I'd been dating this guy that I knew for 5 years, but I'd only been dating him for 3 months. So, you know when you're really young and you have like 1 month anniversaries or every monthly anniversary kind of thing? And yeah, so it was our 3 month anniversary and we were supposed to go to a movie that day. So he was supposed to pick me up and we were supposed to take the bus and go see the movie. So 3 o'clock is when he was supposed to show up. He wasn't there and I didn't get a call or text from him. And I had known that he was gonna meet a friend for coffee. So it was already weird to me because we had the same group of friends. So it was weird that he didn't say who it was. So I already had a little like red flag, I guess, at that. And then, so I didn't hear from him at 3 o'clock, no text, no call. 3:30 rolls around and we're not gonna make the movie. So I'm getting pretty angry. And then I have a knock on my door and I open the door and it's him and he has like flowers or candy or both. I think flowers for sure. And he was like, sorry I'm late, but my friend will give us a ride to the movie, that way we don't have to miss it. So I go like this to go like see who that friend is, and it was a girl and she was driving a car, like her car, and I looked at her and I was like, no, like you can tell her to get lost because there's no way I'm getting in the car with her. Because for some reason I just knew that it was fishy, you know? I mean, it was already fishy, but I just kind of knew, right? So he sends her away. We don't go to the movie. I'm just grumpy the entire day, whatever. We make up later, I guess. And then a couple weeks later, when he was coming over to my house to hang out, I answered the door and he seemed kind of distraught. So I was like, okay, what's wrong? And then he pretty much confessed everything to me. So before I tell you exactly what happened, let's just give you the backstory about the girl. So the girl went to my school. She was in my grade, but I didn't know her very well because I never had class with her. Even though her locker was close to mine, I never noticed her very much because she was very plain Jane. Like, I don't want to be the girl that insults the other girl that her man likes or whatever like that. It's not a jealousy thing. She was just very plain, like not ugly, just very, like, if you've ever watched this show Daria, you know, she has like brown hair, glasses, but minus the cool, like, stylish clothes, just very boring clothes, like t-shirt, pants kind of thing, like, just wouldn't notice her. Even to this day, if I saw her on the street, I wouldn't even know it was her. Like, just the most unnoticeable kind of human being you can think of. Anyway, so I never noticed her before, but she was in our school and they had a past. Like, he had tried to pursue her for about a year. They did fool around and stuff, but they weren't actually like in a relationship or whatever because she thought that she was better than him and she could get better. So she kept him around for like entertainment value, I guess, and attention. So when that started dwindling because he started seeing me, I guess she got jealous and wanted that attention back. So when she asked him to meet for coffee. Now, I'm not saying that any of this is her fault because it's not. She wasn't the one in the relationship. So she initiated contact with him. He answered, which is his first emotional cheating wrong step, agreed to meet for coffee with her because he probably wanted to feel good about himself, whatever. So he wanted to get some kind of emotional fulfillment from this, obviously, right? So he meets her for coffee at Starbucks. And then she's like, oh, I'll give you a ride to my house. So they get in the car to leave, and what he tells me is, when he was confessing, he told me that she offered to give him oral, and he accepted. So now he's moved into physically cheating as well. So now I'm going to tell you how I reacted, and before you judge me, just know that I'm judging myself, because this is a very long time ago. I would not react the same way as I did then. And I'll tell you how I would react now just after that. So he told me, I started crying. I didn't kick him out. I let him stay in my house. I was crying. He consoled me or whatever. And after a while, it had been a long time. and then his mom called him. So he was like, I can't come home yet. And she asked him why, and he actually told her why. And I have no idea why he did this. He told her why, and she started screaming at him, and she said that he shouldn't have told me. Wow, old school or what, right? And then she asked him to put me on the phone. Awkward. So I answer the phone, and she tells me that it's going to be okay, and he's a jerk, whatever. So I end up forgiving the guy, which is so stupid. Like, really, really stupid thing to do. You shouldn't do that. And we dated for a long time after. This is the same guy that is in my why you should end a long-term relationship video, which I will link below if you want to check that out and snoop about this guy a little bit more. But I ended up forgiving him, and throughout the relationship, I kind of felt like he wouldn't do it again, but then there's that little bit of mistrust as well. But to be fair, like, we did have the same group of friends, so he never really got the opportunity to cheat anymore, because his friends were my friends and they would have just told me. So it's not like he had like the opportunity all the time, and he wasn't like the best looking guy in the world either. Like, it's not like girls were falling all over this guy. He was just average or below average even. So yeah, where am I going with this? Yeah, so he didn't really have an opportunity to cheat on me again, but I'm sure if it presented himself, he would have. So that is why in the future, I wouldn't have forgiven him. Like, if I could go back, take my brain and put it in 18-year-old me, I would just be like, okay, bye now. Like, I wouldn't get revenge, I wouldn't cry, I wouldn't do any of that. It's just like, okay, you're cut. Like, that's it. I don't care how long you've spent with the person, but for me it was only 3 months. I could have just kicked him out, and I wish I would have. And then, so long story short, if you watch that video, you'll know that the other one about the long-term relationship, you'll know that he actually broke up with me to date someone else. So at least he learned his lesson, I guess, for that, I guess. I'm really sad that I can't reclaim those years of my life, but you live and you learn, right? I guess I needed that lesson, or else I probably would have forgiven someone again. I don't know. But learn from me. Don't forgive cheaters, because they are narcissists. They are looking to make themselves feel big, powerful. It's more about them holding on to like that feeling. They don't like, I don't know, I can't analyze them. I'm not a like psychiatrist or anything, but to me, they're just getting some kind of like fulfillment that you're not giving them. So like when you first start dating someone, you know how you get the butterflies and everything's like new and you get that infatuation going, and that's a different feeling than a long-term relationship. I think they're so selfish that they want both. They want the long-term comfort relationship, love, like deep feelings, but they also want that new, fresh, exciting thing where you have adrenaline going all the time, endorphins going all the time. They want both. They're selfish, right? So that's why you can't forgive somebody like that, because they'll do it again. I swear they'll do it again. Or even that they're just not worthy of a second chance. Even if they can be nice the next time, I don't care. Maybe they can try to start fresh with someone else, like, but once it's damaged, it's done, like, to me at least. It's like a broken mirror. You can stick the pieces back together, but you can't see yourself perfect, you know? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope I entertained you or taught you something, or yeah. I make new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, so watch this space, subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye! So it was actually a really good steal. Long sleeves, as you can see. And then I also have this necklace on, and it is from Aldo. I got it for like the 2 for, well, buy one get one free kind of thing. So yeah, it's just a bunch of chains here, you can see. Yeah. And I like it. I needed more drapey kind of necklaces. I had a lot of